outstanding job here to open up this contest at Class B, Section 7 Championship Basketball here on Hometown Cable by Gabriel Real singing the national anthem. Great job by Gabriel. It's Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable, continuing our basketball championship basketball action. It's the girls Class B, the number 1 seed Plattsburgh High School, facing off against the Beekmantown Eagles. First time these two teams met during the regular season, the Eagles prevailed by a score of 48-43, but PHS followed that up on their home court with a victory of 67-56. PHS comes in as the number 1 seed. They are led by Kroll. It's I gotta get to learn these girls' names. Excuse me, folks. Marley, is it Marley Kroll? She leads with the PHS throughout the regular season, scoring 22.2 points. Shannon Ryan will lead the way for, or they hope she does, for the Eagles. That doesn't go. Not very friendly role for PHS, and that Shannon Ryan almost 24 points a game. actually scored over 30 in the second contest that these two teams played in, but PHS won that game. Courtney Wilson, number 11. Shannon Ryan is number 24. Grace Crowley is number 25. Alicia Barkholm, number 33. And Emily Anderson, number 44, are the starters for Beekmantown. Starters for PHS are Kiana Dragoon, number 10. Olivia Carlson, number 12. Sierra Duquette, number 20. Bryn Kaiser, number 23. And Marley Curl is number 24. The ball turned over there. Double dribble called. 6:27 on the clock. No score yet here in this championship game on Hometown Cable. It's Friday, March 1st, 2013. We've already had the Class D and Class C champions crowned. Elizabethtown Lewis Lions prevailing in the Class D game. Three-pointer there. That was number 12, Olivia Carlson, opening up the scoring for PHS in the Class C championship game. The Patriots with a big win over the Bobcats. Now, Sable Valley Patriots, they advanced to state playoffs. They got a bye, I guess, in the first round, and they're going to open up their state playoffs here sometime next week. Ryan underneath, 6'3" sophomore Shannon Ryan makes it a 3-2 ball game. Carlson. We'll swing it over to that's 10 Dragoon. It'll take me a few minutes here to learn everybody's names, but should be able to before the end of the half anyways. And that was Dragoon, another three-point attempt. Number 44, Anderson with the ball now. Size and height. It looks like Beekmantown has the advantage. They go inside to Ryan. Ryan, that's short. Anderson gets a hand on it. She tips it to her teammate. Anderson now picks up the loose ball, saved by Ryan. Good hustle there by Shannon Ryan. They go down low to Ryan. Ryan with great position and a nice pass put forth there by number 20, looks like number 25, Grace Kelly. And it's a 4-3 ball game. A timeout called with 4:56 on the clock in the first quarter. Beekmantown with a 1-point lead. After the timeout here on Hometown Cable, we're going to introduce the officials, Mr. Stevie Parker, Mr. Randy Lozier, and Mr. Dyer. What's his name, first name again? George Dyer. Driving to the hoop. We got a travel called on number 24, Marley Curl. She turns the ball over with 4:45 on the clock. Anderson inbounds to Kelly. Back to Anderson. Full court pressure here applied by PHS. They go over the top. Steps out of bounds. The official, Mr. Parker, right there to make the call. Rambunctious PHS student body over there on the far side of the field house. We're at Plattsburgh State Field House here on the Plattsburgh State campus. Beautiful downtown Plattsburgh, bringing you championship basketball on Hometown Cable. That's Dragoon. Curl now with the ball in the corner. They swing it back out on top. Dragoon comes back over to Carlson. Carlson to Curl. Curl's three-point attempt doesn't go. Anderson is there to pull down the rebound for the Eagles with the 1-point lead, 4-3 here in the early going of this championship game. We go back inside to Anderson. Anderson handling the ball from midcourt. Can't convert the layup. That's off the bottom of the rim, or the basket, backboard, excuse me. Curl finds an open PHS player. She loses it. Now Shannon Ryan pulls up. Dishes off to Barkholm. Barkholm caught in the corner. She finds her open teammate Wilson. Wilson to Anderson on top. Anderson, a lob pass to Ryan underneath. Can't convert. And Barkholm's second attempt doesn't go. PHS comes down with a rebound. 3:25 and counting here. Early going, not a lot of scoring here put forth by either team. Head coach for PHS, Mr. Joe Staves, and the head coach for Beekmantown, Mr. Greg Waters. Jim Manchester assists Mr. Staves, and Kate Dupree assists Mr. Waters. Anderson, the big girl doing all the ball handling here. Almost stolen away by Sierra Duquette. She ends up knocking the ball out of bounds. It'll be Beekmantown on the far side. Sub coming in for PHS. Deanna Labarge comes in. Now number 5 for, that's Michaela LaFountain for Beekmantown. She's replacing Alicia Barcombe. I was telling Calvin during the timeout, I got a little problem here. I need my glasses to read, but I don't need them to read, but I need them to be able to see down on the court. Can't read my own handwriting. Krull steps back, gets the roll, rims around, falls in. It's a 1-point lead now for PHS. Ryan, one man to beat. Pulls up. That's short. And they're hustling for Beekmantown was Wilson. We go inside to Ryan. She's fouled by number 23, Bryn Kaiser. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 5-4, PHS up by 1. Split in the regular season. This is the rubber match. Ryan using her height advantage to receive that inbound pass. Then she's fouled on the shot attempt. She's on the line to shoot too. Kaiser picking up her second foul here. Nothing but net. Shannon Ryan looking in the quiet. That rambunctious PHS student body over to the far side of the court. Ryan sinks them both. 1-point lead now for Beekmantown. Krull with the ball. Krull finds Carlson. Carlson swings it down into the corner. Number 20 now. That's Duquette. Okay. Now it's Beekmantown's turn. We yell air ball. All right. Actually playing here in this field house. We can see quite a bit of those. Nice pass from Ryan to Wilson, and Wilson lays it up and in. It's a 3-point game for Beekmantown, 8-5. Both teams, like we talked in the Class C game, they have to adjust to playing here in the field house. The background, no wall, like normal high school gymnasiums. Travel, ball is turned over. Krull turns the ball over. We're in the spacious Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Something's going on with the shot clock is out. Plattsburgh, it's a Press Republican reporter unplugged the shot clock over there. Cameraman. Randy Lozier, not only officiating, he has to do some maintenance. But there. These heads-up play by Randy Lozier to put a chair over the top of the plug. John Coyer, that's your cameraman, kicking out the plug. Anderson handling the ball. She gets it up to number 5. That's LaFountain. LaFountain pulls it back. Almost lost it. Goes inside to Ryan. Ryan actually over the top of number 22. No foul was called there. That's Ashley Marlowe. Carlson off the front of the rim. Rebound by Krull. Krull hustling underneath him. Lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game. Anderson. A little miscommunication. Krull is there to pick it up. That ball is thrown out of bounds. And Beekmantown has turned it over here. And they are down by 1 point now. As Krull scored the last 4 for PHS and gave them the 9-8 lead. Anderson looking to dish off to her teammate who was actually trying to set a pick. And I think it was number 25, Grace Kelly. Krull pops the shot. It's a little short. Emily Anderson. And some of the Beekmantown people don't think so. It looked like a clean block as far as they were concerned. And that puts Ashley Marlowe on the line to shoot too. The official, Mr. Lozier, saying that Anderson got her on the elbow. Her first shot attempt doesn't go. Sub coming in, number 4 for Beekmantown. I got to remember, Beekmantown's on my scorecard here is to the left and PHS is to the right. Christine McKinley now in the contest for Beekmantown. She sinks the second one, gives PHS a 2-point lead here, 10-8, down under a minute left in the opening quarter. McKinley doing a nice job, not traveling there. Mr. Dyer calls that foul. The Fountain. Body contact by number 12, Olivia Carlson on the Fountain. He'll inbound the ball. Far side of the court. Mr. Lozier goes inside to talk to Shannon Ryan and number 22, Ashley Marlowe. Ryan trying to establish position. 3-point attempt. Doesn't go. Long rebound. Comes into the hands of Krull. Krull in the right place at the right time again for PHS. That's the barge. Krull, 3-point attempt. Nailed. It's a 5-point lead, the biggest lead for PHS or either team so far. Down under 10. That pass attempt from number 4 goes over the arms, outstretched arms of Shannon Ryan, and the quarter ends. Nope, the quarter didn't end. 4.9 on the clock. 13-8 is the score. PHS with the 5-point lead. Krull will inbound the ball underneath Beekmantown basket. Got to move it up quickly. PHS for the shot, for the buzzer sounds, they get a shot off. It's an air ball. 13-8. The Hornets over the Eagles here after one complete quarter. Championship basketball on hometown cable. Tap her in the back of the knee. All right, PHS with possession here to open up the second quarter, and they have a 5-point lead, 13-8. Shannon Ryan and Emily Anderson providing the height and size advantage for the Eagles. PHS, number 20 with the ball, that's Duquette. Goes out of bounds, it's Beekmantown ball. Turnover by PHS. Olivia Carlson thought they had the ball. All right. I thought it was Beekmantown's ball. What happened? Supposed to be. Little communication problem here between the officials right now. Well, I guess it's PHS's ball now. Olivia Carlson will inbound to Dragoon. Carlson swings it back down. Dragoon in the corner. Her shot attempt doesn't go. Emily Anderson able to snare the rebound. Anderson dishes it off to Kelly. Kelly moving to her left. Kelly, that's number 31, Gwinnett. Gwinnett underneath. She's fouled, she'll go to the line. Gwinnett coming off the bench, providing a little spark for Beekmantown. 7:17 on the clock here, left in the second quarter. Or the first half, whatever way you want to call it. Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, bringing you championship basketball here on this Friday evening, March 1st, 2013. Kenya Gwinnett on the line. Misses the first attempt. Her second foul shot coming up. We got a violation. Shannon Ryan stepping into the paint a little early. Ashley Marlowe defending against Ryan. Duquette. Now it's Curl with the ball. Curl kicks it out. And that's Dragoon nailing the jump shot. It's a 7-point game. PHS up by 7. Foul, I believe, called against PHS. Somebody pushed off on Gwinnett. Carper picking up the foul. Number 5, her first, Plattsburgh's 5th. Left-handed all the way to Anderson, over the top of everybody. Ryan not able to get there because Marlowe had the good inside position and boxing her out. Anderson had an opportunity to probably take that ball to the hoop herself, but elected to try to go to Shannon Ryan and turn the ball over. Curl driving to the hoop, doesn't go. Marlowe down low, gets tied up with Ryan. Jump ball going to be called. Possession arrow in favor of Beekmantown. 6:21 on the clock. Beekmantown, number 10, coming in. That's Courtney Wilson. Wilson returning. She's one of the starters. Marlowe all over Ryan defensively. Ryan's like carrying her on her back. Ryan's jump shot doesn't go. She tried to put it back up. Ball went out of bounds. Beekmantown's ball. Deanna Labarge comes in for PHS. Marlowe's going to get a breather. She's done an excellent job of defending against Shannon Ryan here in the early going of this Class B championship game. It's going to be inbounded by Wilson. To go up top to Ryan. She can't control the ball. Kroll is there for PHS. Kroll gets the roll off the glass and in. Greg Waters not liking what he's seeing. The PHS has scored, rattled off what? 10, 12 unanswered points. They have a 17-8 lead with 5:56 on the clock. Okay, Emily Anderson will inbound the ball underneath the PHS basket here. She gets the ball to Wilson, back to Anderson. PHS is there, flip the ball away. Anderson with the ball on Kiana Dragoon. Anderson had lost it, then had to recover defensively. Blocks that shot. This is Duquette. Cool from outside. That's short. Down low was number 30 for PHS. That was Labarge. But her second attempt didn't go. Driving to the hoop with Gwinnett. She can't convert. PHS last lead, Beekmantown's last lead was, they were up by 1, 8-7. Then all PHS. We got a travel called. And Sierra Duquette turns the ball over. The Beekmantown ball right in front of the scorer's table. I think Gwinnett's going to come over. They all got together. And I don't know what they're talking about out there. Maybe selling Girl Scout cookies or something. Grace Keller. Another turnover by Beekmantown. Kroll again is there for PHS. Kroll very smooth looking out there on the court. Shannon Ryan got a hand on it, but PHS had the numbers and ended up with the loose ball. Kroll. She gives it to Labarge. Duquette. Kroll. That's blocked. Grace Kelly getting a hand on that three-point attempt. Emily Anderson. Her pass goes through the hands of Winup. Wilson gets tied up. Possession arrow in favor of Beekmantown. They retain possession, 4:33 on the clock. Down by 9 points, 17-8 is the score here in the second quarter. Yep. Good defense there by Carper. She denied the inbound ball, and when it went out of bounds, Wilson touched it. So it ends up being PHS's ball. Winup's out, number 33's in. That's Sarah Reef for Beekmantown. Sarah Duquette is out. Not quite sure who came in for PHS. Might be Carlson returning. There's Carper hitting the three-pointer. It's 20-8, 12-point lead. Got a foul called. Carper picking up, I think that's her second foul. 4:18 left in the first half. PHS pulling out to a 12-point lead. Shannon Ryan comes back to the ball. Gain control. Actually had to bounce it on the ground. Wide open is one of the Beekmantown players. Wilson driving. Doesn't go. Ryan's on the floor. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of PHS. They'll inbound underneath their basket. That's Dragoon and Kroll. Kroll expecting one of her teammates to maybe go where she was putting the ball, but nobody moved. Beekmantown, Grace Kelly now with the ball. Carlson, or Anderson. Emily Anderson, finally, it's a basket for PHS. Beekmantown, excuse me. It's a 10-point game, 20-10. Harper to Kroll. Kroll driving, pulls up. Shot doesn't go. Out of bounds, out from Kroll. Anderson and Ryan almost tied each other up. Timeout called. PHS, 3:16 on the clock. They've got left in the first half, and they've got a 10-point lead, 20-10. Okay, we're back here. And Beekmantown turns it over. Carper can't convert. Anderson. Nice play there by number 30 for PHS. Deanna LaBarge getting a hand on that pass from Anderson to Shannon Ryan. Just not enough oomph behind that pass to get to Ryan. Anderson gives it to Winup. No, that's Barcombe, excuse me. Ryan finally gets back on the board there. She's been shut down there quite a bit here in this first half. 20-12 is the score. Kroll. There's a block. I could have called that one.
Put a little extra dive in that though.
Yeah, but the hip was there.
Yeah, the hip was there. The hip didn't knock her that far.
It's the second team foul called on Beekmantown. Duquette. Kroll on top. Kelly watching her. She dishes to Dragoon. Dragoon does, the shot doesn't go. Dragoon follows it up. Rebound. Kelly ran out of real estate. Ball's out of bounds on the end line. Kroll inbounds to Duquette. Duquette gives to Carlson. Now Kroll, three-pointer. Doesn't go. It's off the foot. And Dragoon out of bounds. All right. Enough of that air ball crap. Some of these people yelling air ball, I don't think they could do any better out in that court right now, you know, so. one thing, I'd probably be putting up a bunch of air balls if I was playing. Anderson, this time the touchdown to Ryan works. And it's a 6-point game with 2 minutes left here in his first half, 20-14. Anderson put a little more something behind that pass. Cool, the pick is set. Oh, little contact there by Carlson. Just got away with, I think. 3-point attempt. Cool underneath. I'd say she got tied up. I think she traveled. I don't think a jump ball should have been called. But that's my opinion. Anderson, Dragoon watching her. They inbounded to, not quite sure who's got the ball. Oh, that's Wilson. Inside to Ryan. Ryan, she's fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot two at 1:38 on the clock. Ashley Marlowe, who did a fantastic job of defending against Ryan in the early going of this contest, still is on the bench. Last time Shannon Ryan was on the line, she sunk both of her free throws. And that's 3 in a row, but nothing but net.
I think the PHS fans ought to be quiet and stuff.
Yeah. But they have her attention though. She does it. And she gives him a little salute. It's a 4-point game. Shannon Ryan has scored 6 straight points for Beekmantown, 20-16. DHS's biggest lead was 12, down to 4 now. Hometown Cable Championship basketball action here from the from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Cruel, smooth, driving through, gets her own rebound. Block shot by Shannon Ryan. Tie up, fumble, jump ball, PHS, possession arrow in their favor. Ball will be bounded by Sierra Duquette. Duquette looking for Cruel. Cruel ends up turning the ball over. Grace Kelly providing the defense there. Defensive pressure anyways. Now it's Alicia Barcombe going to Ryan. Ryan, oh, you see the bounce that ball took that time? Spun right back to her. Emily Anderson, ball pass was behind her, ends up going out of bounds. Beekmantown turns it over. That's the same cheer they got going. That's what you hear after the Rangers score a goal in hockey. They play that. Cool. Over to Duquette. Carster, the near side here. They go down low. Nice move there. Deanna Labarge working the baseline. Dragoon from outside. That doesn't go. Winup is there for, no, that's Barcombe, excuse me. 30 seconds and counting. That's off the foot of Dragoon. Beekmantown ball. Uh-oh, Ashley Marlowe. Right on the back of Shannon Ryan, back in the contest. Emily Anderson inbounds to Kelly. Kelly finds Wilson here on the left side. Wilson moves her over to the right side. Well, that's stolen away. Cruel. She's going to lay it up. And it. Looking at 6 points for the game. Ball goes way off towards the exit doors. 8.7 seconds on the clock. 22-16. 16, a 6-point lead. To Ryan. Ryan, got to move it quickly. Cruel is there, deny that pass to Barcombe. Cruel, far from half court. Finish the half. She misses, but PHS comes out of the half with a 6-point lead, 22-16. Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine bringing you championship basketball here from the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse on Hometown Cable. PHS with a 6-point lead at the half over Beekmantown in Class B girls championship game. Second half action ready to get underway here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse Class B championship game. Beekmantown Eagles opposing the Plattsburgh State Hornets, or Plattsburgh PHS. Beekmantown opened up with possession here. Anderson inside to Ryan. Ryan, that's her 14th point here this afternoon, or well, this evening, excuse me. Ryan leading the scoring for Beekmantown in the first half with 12 points of their 16. Marla Krull picking up 13 points to counter Shannon Ryan's 12. Krull's first attempt doesn't go. Ryan's there to pull down the rebound. It's a 4-point game. It was the 22-16 at the half. It's 22-18. That's to Barcombe. Barcombe goes to Ryan. Nice pass there. Ryan surrounded by PHS defenders. And we've got a timeout called. 7:10 on the clock. It's a 2-point game. Beekmantown coming out of the locker room, scoring the first 4 points of the half. Okay, Beekmantown coming out scoring 4 straight points. Me and Calvin commented how they spent quite a bit of time in the locker room during the half, and then didn't actually come out and shoot any baskets prior to the start of the second half. Krull extends it to a 4-point game. Beekmantown had some better ball movement, at least that second time they scored here in this half. That's through the hands of Barcombe. It's out of bounds. It should be probably off in Duquette. No, that's Dragoon over there, excuse me. Dragoon, Duquette, Krull. Number 23 is Bryn Kaiser. Number 15 is Rachel Bedard, come out for PHS in this half. They swing it over to Emily Anderson. Anderson, she can't convert. Ryan is there. Foul on the floor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What was that swim move? Ooh. Krull picking up that ball on the weak side. It did appear she did travel. I have to agree with the Beekmantown fan. Shot attempt, a little short. The ball is knocked away by one of the Beekmantown defenders. Grace Kelly will bring it up for Beekmantown. They're down by 4. Kelly finds Anderson on top. They go down low to Ryan. Ryan's shot doesn't go. A lot of PHS players there with Courtney Wilson. And there's a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of PHS. Ashley Marlowe coming back into contest. Bryn Kaiser will return to the bench. Well, she's one of the starters. We'll get a breather. Marlowe has done a pretty good job on defending Shannon Ryan here in this contest tonight. Krull, 3-point attempt. Doesn't go. Long rebound. Marlowe is there. Now we got a travel called. Ball's turned over by PHS. That's young Duquette girl. 5:39 on the clock, 24-20. PHS in the first half had a 12-point lead at one time of 20-8. Loose ball. Krull using their speed and athletic ability to get to that ball. Beekmantown turns it over once again. A lot of turnovers for Beekmantown. Dragoon, her shot attempt, rims out. Wilson, outlets to Kelly. Kelly. Kelly now doing the ball handling, and Emily Anderson took care of that in the first half. Wilson on the baseline, surrounded by 3 PHS defenders is Ryan. Ryan's going to go over the top of Dragoon. Foul's going to be called on Shannon Ryan. Number 12, Carlson. Carlson swings it to Dragoon. They find Krul. Krul driving. Ryan there. On a fouler. Picking up 2 quick fouls is Shannon Ryan here. The only one in foul trouble at the end of the half was number 22, Olivia Carlson. She had 3 fouls for PHS.
Foul was on Kelly.
Foul was on Kelly. That's interesting. I didn't see where Kelly was around her. Defensively, I don't know. My eyesight's going, so. 4:53 on the clock. Cool. Her second one's good. It's a 6-point game. Returning to action is Kaylee Carper. Cool's going to get a breather here. 4:53 on the clock. See if Beekmantown can take advantage of the fact that Cruel's not in the contest right now for PHS. She's trapped in the corner. It works. Dragoon. PHS though hustling around, picking up the loose ball. Duquette now with it. But ends up getting a hand on it was Courtney Wilson. Barcombe brings it up for Beekmantown. Dishes off to Kelly. Kelly driving. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Here in the spacious Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Section 7 championship basketball, Class D, C, and B games all taking place here on this Friday evening. Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. Been here for all 3 contests. I, William Chase, have been here at least for the C and the B games. First foul attempt, that was good. I believe that's Grace Kelly on the line. She made the first one. It's a 5-point game, 26-21. Looking to cut it down to a 4-point game. Kelly, second one's good, nothing but net. Cruel, not very long on the bench. She's back in the ball game. Carlson on the elbow was Marlowe. Duquette driving to the middle, kicks it over to that was Carlson. Excuse me. Gwinnett setting the pick. Is Anderson. Gwinnett goes inside to Ryan. Ryan's a little bit short. Loose ball. Barcombe's there. Puts it up and in. Big play there by the young Barcombe girl. Makes it a 2-point game. 3:50 and counting left in the third quarter. Cruel comes over to the left side. Looks like she wanted to carry on a conversation with Mr. Manchester or Mr. Staves. Foul called. It's the 3rd or 4th team foul against Beekmantown. Gwinnett picking up her first foul. 3rd team foul. Cruel left side. She's thought about the 3-pointer. She pulls it back out to Carlson. Carlson driving, left-handed. Oh, block shot by Shannon Ryan. That was Cruel with a long 3-point attempt just off the front of the rim. She was able to pick up the loose ball after on the rebound. Marlowe gives it to Duquette. Duquette to the left side. Cruel drives the baseline. Steps out of bounds. 3:04 on the clock. That was Gwinnett getting tied up, but she found Anderson. Grace Kelly, jump shot, nails it. It's a tie ball game, 26-26. 2:45 left in the third quarter. Coming back from a 12-point deficit, Beekmantown has tied it all up at 26. Cruel. Gives it to Duquette. Duquette brings it back out on top. Finds Dragoon. Open. Ryan's there. Pull down the rebound. That height and size advantage paying dividends in that. Right there for Shannon Ryan. Grace Kelly. Finds Gwinnett Loose ball. Carlson now comes away with it. Beekmantown turns it over. Good defense there by PHS. Carlson. Nice shot attempt was put up by number 20, Sierra Duquette. Went up, driving the baseline. Emily Anderson. Ball stripped away. I believe it was Dragoon providing the defense there for PHS. Cruel from outside. Three-pointer doesn't go. Shannon Ryan's there to pull down a rebound. Went up, had Barcombe open. I didn't see her. Barcombe had beaten everybody down the floor. Went up, driving to the hoop. Underneath is Shannon Ryan. She's fouled. She'll go to the line with 1:16 on the clock here. Beekmantown down by 6 at the half. I'll come back to tie it up. It's 26-26 with Shannon Ryan on the line to shoot two. Ryan. That one doesn't go. Off the back of the rim. These lively rims here. The spacious Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. High school championship basketball action taking place here this Friday evening. Girls championship basketball, that is. The boys will play tomorrow. We've got Ticonderoga facing off against Sable Valley in the Class B championship. And it's Beekmantown facing Peru. Ticonderoga and Sable in the Class C. Beekmantown and Peru in the Class B. The D game, I'm not quite sure who's playing in that game. Nice play there to save it. Comes to the hands of Duquette. Cruel from outside. That doesn't go. Dragoon, hustle and play there. Gets it to Cruel. Cruel comes back up top to Duquette. Duquette to Carper. Shannon Ryan underneath. Marco now with the ball. Marco finds Gwinnett running the floor. Gwinnett is fouled. Carper doesn't like the call. 32.9 on the clock. Beekmantown up by 1, 27-26. This third quarter, it's been all Beekmantown. The two-point game. PHS only scoring 4 points in this third quarter. Greg Waters spending a lot of time in the locker room talking to his girls, and whatever he was telling them, they've been implementing the plan here in the third quarter. Cruel, quickly, try to use your speed, try to zip through the Beekmantown defense. Wyndham now with the ball, driving to the hoop, draws the foul. Sierra Duquette fouling her with 17.9 on the clock. Beekmantown looking to build on their lead from the foul line. That's the second foul on Duquette. The 15th foul. Beekmantown only 2 fouls away from being in the bonus here this second half. Duquette coming off. Kiana Duquette, Gwinnett, coming off the bench, providing a little spark for the Beekmantown Eagles here this evening. Stevie Parker letting everybody know, one more shot to go. Use it, bend the knees, use your legs in this shot. She does. Emily Anderson keeping it alive, finds Ryan. Ryan off the glass and in. Nice hustle play by Emily Anderson, and Ryan on the receiving end of that pass lays it up and in. It's a 4-point game, 30-26. Cruel from outside doesn't go, and Beekmantown with a very good third quarter coming out of that locker room has the 4-point lead. 30-26 over PHS in this Class B championship game. Girls varsity basketball action here on Hometown Cable. Okay, Beekmantown will open up this fourth quarter with possession and the 4-point lead, 30-26. Outscoring PHS in that third quarter by 14-4. Providing, not only did they score some points, but their defense. Inside to Ryan. Ryan off the glass and in. Shannon Ryan had 12 points in that first half, and you know she's probably close to 20 or better now. Beekmantown, or PHS's shot, that was off the hands of Carlson. Loose ball ended up in the hands of Beekmantown. Grace Kelly doing the ball handling. Finds Emily Anderson. Anderson. This is Barcombe now. Taking a lot of time off the clock. Shannon Ryan. Loose ball. Gonna call a foul on Emily Anderson, I believe. 7:05 on the clock. Second foul on Emily Anderson. Team fourth against Beekmantown. Anderson, Ryan, Kelly. And I think it's Gwinnett and Barcombe out there for Beekmantown. We've got Dragoon, Cruel. Oh, that was a nice jump shot. Out of the arms of Bryn Kaiser. Kaiser making it a 4-point game. Kelly taking it to the hoop. Draws the foul. Foul is going to be on Kaiser. And then it's her third or fourth foul. Dragoon, Kaiser, Duquette, Cruel, and Carlson out there for PHS in this fourth quarter. That's her fourth foul on Kaiser. Grace Kelly, it's a little bit short. 32-28 is the score of the ball game right now. First time during the regular season, these two teams split. Kelly makes one of two. It's a 5-point game. Beekmantown and both teams winning on their home court. From outside, Duquette. Shannon Ryan there to pick up the ball. 5 seconds. Nope. Anderson. To Barcombe. Barcombe. Kicks it out to Gwinnett. Stripped away by Carlson. Carlson driving. Pulls up. Nice play. We got a timeout called. 6:08 on the clock. It's a 3-point game. 33-30. 6:08 on the clock. 33-30 is the score. The Eagles with the 3-point lead at this moment. They've used their height and size advantage in this second half. More to Greg Waters' liking. Ryan driving, pulls up, hits the jump shot over the outstretched arms of Bryn Kaiser. Cruel. Finds Dragoon. Carlson, they swing it over. I'm not quite sure who that is. Oh, that is Duquette. Driving through the middle. It's Cruel. Loose ball. It's on the floor. And have a jump ball. Gwinnett and Kaiser getting tied up. Possession arrow in favor of PHS. It's a 5-point game, 35-30. Shannon Ryan continues to score for Beekmantown. Inbound play, it's going out of bounds. In and out. Beekmantown ball. Back under the same place where they started due to the fact that nobody touched it. They get it to Kelly. Kelly back to Anderson. Anderson dishes to Gwinnett. Gwinnett driving off the glass and in. Nice play there by the Gwinnett girl. She's provided quite the spark for Beekmantown off the bench. 37-30. Cruel to Duquette. Duquette looked inside, pulls it back out. Carlson from outside. I think somebody got a hand on that defensively. Might have been Wilson. Ryan was there to pick up the ball out of the air. 5:05. Cruel. Courtney Wood. One of the Quinup was there to try and set the pick, or Grace Kelly, I'm not quite sure. Unable to do so. And Cruel defensively runs Beekmantown girl out of bounds. So Beekmantown turns the ball over. 7-point game. Marlowe. Watched by Anderson. Anderson's going to pick up a foul. That'll be Emily Anderson's third foul. 15 foul. Beekmantown. One foul away from being on the line in the 1-on-1 situation anyways. DHS 2 fouls away. On the inbound. Dragoon. Give it to Carlson. Carlson finds Cruel. Cruel from the corner. I think somebody got a hand on that one too. Much better defensive effort here thus far for Beekmantown in this second half. Stolen away though. And Wilson says, you know, you took it away, I'm going to throw the hip in you. So both teams one foul away from being in the bonus. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable, bringing you championship basketball from the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Girls varsity basketball action. BHS Hornets against the Beekmantown Eagles. We're in the spacious Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Cruel driving. Grace Kelly fouling her. She's going to go to the line to shoot two. Stops the clock, which is all important here when you're down by 7 points. Possibility of picking up a couple free points here from the foul line is Marley Cruel. First one's good, nothing but net. Foul shooting by both teams has been pretty good throughout this contest. Second one's good, 5-point game. Anderson quickly inbounds to Wilson. Wilson gives to Kelly. Kelly watched by Cruel, pick set. Timeout called. Beekmantown not happy. No foul called on Cruel. 4:19 on the clock. It's a 5-point game. 37-32. Eagles over to Hornets. Okay, after the timeout, 4:19 on the clock. PHS after the turnover with possession. Cruel created that turnover. Pick sent by Kaiser. Cruel almost lost possession. Finds Dragoon. She hands it off to Cruel. Grace Kelly and her bump. Cruel from outside. 3-point attempts. Good. It's a 2-point game. 37-35. Emily Anderson finds Shannon Ryan. Ryan. To Anderson. Marlowe. Jim Manchester helping out the officials there. I've seen him call a travel before the official did.
The Beekmantown guards just don't stay back there and help out, Bill.
No, they seem to look like what was working for them. They seem a little confused now on what their job duties are. From outside, that's short. The rebound picked up by Carlson. DHS down by 2. 3:15 and counting left in the contest. Dragoon from outside, that's off the mark. Marlowe, that's blocked by Anderson. Great defensive job there by Emily Anderson. Run the floor. That's kicked out of bounds by Carlson. Sub coming in, number 30 for PHS, Deanna LaBarge. Marlowe will return to the bench. Marlowe providing some defensive pressure for, that's going to be out of bounds off Kaiser. Inbound was trying to get it to Shannon Ryan. Kaiser there to deny that inbound pass. She ends up tapping it out of bounds. Beekmantown will find Ryan. Ryan losing it to Kroll. Kroll using her speed, gets down the court, lays it up and in. We got a tie ball game. 37-37. Looks like it's going to come down to the wire here. Carlson to Kroll. Beekmantown turns it over again. Having some hard times here in his fourth quarter. Beekmantown is bringing the ball up court. Had a outstanding third quarter. To pull out ahead. Kroll kicks it outside. Carlson finds Kaiser. Kaiser's jump shots off the glass, off the mark. Ryan and Emily Anderson, their height and size, are there to pull down the ball. Grace Kelly, who did a nice job bringing the ball up in the third quarter. Gives it to Ryan. Ryan backs in Kaiser. Offensive foul called. And that brings quite the reaction from both sides of the field. And we got a timeout call with 2:10 on the clock. 37-37. Class B championship basketball on Hometown Cable, all tied up. PHS and Beekmantown. Class B girls varsity action. Patrick and Michael Shaughnessy are leaving. I guess they don't want to hang around and see the exciting finish. Or they're getting a good position to be able to get out the door quickly, maybe. I don't know. PHS with the ball. Shannon Ryan leading the offensively for Beekmantown. And Marley Kroll, as predicted, both girls playing outstanding basketball. Kroll from outside, Kaiser underneath. Emily Anderson pulls down a rebound. Outlets to Gwinnett. Gwinnett's got Grace Kelly. She pulls it up. Slows things down. Anderson looking to set the pick. Carlson works around it. Gwinnett goes down low. That's denied. Trying to find Shannon Ryan. Defensively, PHS got a hand on it, knocked it away. Now they have possession. 1:22 left here, fourth quarter. Kroll asking for the ball. Kelly watching her. Kroll to Carlson. Carlson down to Dragoon. Dragoon in the corner. Back to Kaiser. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot clock. Ball still alive. Kaiser picks up the loose ball. Gwinnett saved it. New shot clock for PHS. 45 seconds and counting. We're still tied at 37. Kroll to Dragoon from outside. That looks short. It is. Gwinnett's there for Beekmantown. Gwinnett. Timeout called. 32.6. Greg Waters gets a timeout. And we're still tied. 37-37. Class B championship basketball on Hometown Cable. Okay, 32.6 seconds on the clock. 37-37. I got to throw a pitch in for the Lime Mountain American Legion breakfast every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Only $5. Any or all items on the menu. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday up in Lime Mountain at post 1623. Pass inside the... No. Nobody agrees with that one. Definitely appeared it went off PHS, in my opinion, but I'm not down here on the court. We're still tied, 37-37. PHS with the outstanding first quarter, and first half that is. We're up 22-16. Beekmantown has played extremely well, especially in the third quarter here in the second half. We're all tied up 37-37. 10 seconds and counting. Cruel looking to take the final shot. Cruel gives it to Kaiser. They're going to run out of clock. We're going to overtime. No shot attempt. 37-37. That's what it was supposed to be. Come down to the wire and go to overtime so we can stay here later, huh? What is overtime length? 5 minutes? 4-minute overtime coming up here on Hometown Cable of the Class B Girls Championship game. Okay, we're gonna have a jump ball here to start off the overtime period. It's 37-37. DHS unable to get a shot off before the end of the horn to end regulation. It's be Shannon Ryan, Emily Anderson, Gwyneth, Grace Kelly, and Barcombe. They tip it to Anderson. DHS counters with Kaiser, Dragoon, Carlson. Nice play there. Beekmantown gains the lead, 39-37 here in the overtime period. Cruel, Dragoon, Duquette, Kaiser, and Carlson. That shot's good. It's a three-pointer. It's a 1-point lead for PHS. Kelly, watched by Kaiser. No, that's Cruel. Pick is set. Cruel, causing Kelly to turn the ball over. Goes out of bounds. Duquette walks over to the bench. She's replaced by Deanna Labarge. Carlson kicks it back out top to Cruel. Kaiser sets the pick. Marco. Carlson driving over to the right side. Using the clock now. 7 seconds. Long three-pointer. Short. Through the hands of Ryan. McGuinnep is strategically located for Beekmantown. Timeout. They had Gwinnett trapped out there, but Greg Lauders, enough presence of mind to call a timeout. His team down by 1, 40-39, 2:40 left in the overtime. Markham in down the ball for Beekmantown. She finds Shannon Ryan. Yeah, Ryan doing a nice job to be able to corral that pass. Emily Anderson. We go down low to Wilson. Doesn't get the roll. Second attempt doesn't go. Pools on the weak side. Picks up the ball. Going to the scorer's table. Sierra Duquette. She'll return to the contest. 2:15 and counting left in this overtime period. PHS with the 1-point lead. 40-39. PHS able to force overtime after it appeared Beekmantown that took control of this game in the third quarter. Shot clock violation. Ball did not touch the rim before the shot clock went off. Sub coming in. Labarge out. Duquette in. Girls are all lined up at the top of the key there. Ryan now will receive the ball in the inbound. Watched by Kaiser. Kaiser to Kelly. Kelly driving the right side. It's out of bounds off PHS. Kelly forcing a pass inside that just wasn't there, but PHS knocks the ball out of bounds and Beekmantown retains possession. 19 on the shot clock. Go on top to Kelly. Kelly finds Anderson. Anderson looking for Ryan underneath. Ryan, although Kaiser had great position on her, able to corral that pass and put it up and in. Beekmantown now with a 1-point lead, 41-40. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network. Cruel from outside, her three-pointer, it's off the mark. On a weak side is Wilson. Called a foul. We're going down the other end. Shoot to 1-1. The first foul on Marley Cruel for this evening. And we're in the overtime period with 1:14 on the clock. 41-40. Beekmantown shooting the 1-1. There's Courtney Wilson on the line, number 10. Wilson, calmly, coolly, sinks it. Makes it a 2-point game. Second one doesn't go. Ryan doesn't get the roll. Cruel is there. Up the Dragoon. Kicks it back out to Cruel. 2-point lead for Beekmantown. 1 minute left. Cruel dishes to Duquette. Duquette finds Dragoon. Back to Duquette. Oh, that's Carlson. Excuse me. Shot clock violation possibly. Nope. Wilson is in the right position. Timeout called. Beekmantown, 43.2 on the clock. Beekmantown up 42-40 over PHS in his Class B Girls Championship game here at the Fieldhouse in overtime. Beekmantown with possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Emily Anderson in the back court. There's a foul. Actually, that's what she's got to do to stop the clock. Force them to shoot foul shots. Beekmantown. Grace Kelly will go to the line with 34.8. Marley Cruel with a heads-up play. Got to stop the clock. Kelly rims out. Cruel picks it up. Driving. True. Doesn't go. Markham pulls down the rebound. Oh. That should be intentional. Put her hands up around Shannon Ryan's neck with 24.4 seconds on the clock. I gotta say, it is actually unsportsmanlike for the PHS crowd to be, or student body, making the noise they are during the foul shooting here at the high school level. I mean, something like in college or pros is different, but at high school, I find that to be unsportsmanlike, but that's my opinion. Shannon Ryan sinking the first one. Makes it a 3-point game. The second one's short. Cruel with 22 points, 20 seconds and counting. We get a timeout called. 20.4 on the clock. Beekmantown up by 3 in this overtime over the Hornets. The Class B Girls Championship Basketball on Hometown Cable. PHS will inbound the ball on the far side of the court. 20.4 seconds on the clock. No shot. Down by 3 here in overtime. Class B championship will be decided here. Dragoon with the ball. During the end of regulation, they had a hard time getting the shot off. Outside was Cruel. Rims out. Foul called. Possession was young Wilson, Courtney Wilson. 4 seconds on the clock. Got some PHS fans leaving. Beekmantown. Double bonus. Courtney Wilson will shoot 2. Not decided yet, but a lot of people seem to think so. Courtney Wilson. Timeout called. Greg Waters calling a timeout. 43-40. Courtney Wilson on the line. 4 points, 0 seconds on the clock here in overtime. 43-40. Beekmantown on top. She sinks it. Pretty much seals it. Beekmantown, your Class B, Section 7, 2012-2013 champion. The Eagles win. The Eagles win. With a great second half effort. 37-37 at the end of regulation. They pull it out in overtime. 44-40. Shannon Ryan leading the way for the Eagles. Congratulations to Greg Waters and the Eagles. Good luck in state playoffs. This is Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. I want to wish everybody a good night. Drive carefully out there on them roads. Spring's just around the corner. And the baseball season will get underway. Go Yankees.
First for the runner-up, Plattsburgh Hornets. When I call your name, please come forward to accept the award. Number 10, Yana Dragoon. Number 12, Olivia Paul. Number 20, Sierra Suzette. Number 23, Lynn Tiger. Number 24, Marley Earl. Number 5, Kayla Harper. Number 11, Kelly Canwell. Number 15, Rachel Bedard. Number 30, Anna Labar. Number 33, Sarah Reed. Number 22, Ashley Marlowe. And number 44, Rebecca Miller. And court seat, Linham.